We had a courthouse wedding in 2015. My wife has a great career as a college administrator, but I've been looking for meaningful work on and off since 2014. I've taken acting classes. I got a few parts in the local theater, but it doesn't pay, and I'm sorry, y'all. I generally spent more money on costumes than what I earned.
Okay.
I enrolled in online art classes, a cake decorating course, and I dabbled in fashion design. I asked my wife to buy me a sewing machine, and she snapped. I'm tired of living in the... She mad. I'm tired of living in your graveyard of hope. Get a fucking job. I'm a Pisces. We're creative. It must be in the arts or we can't thrive. How do I convince my wife to support me as I try to find my artistic calling? She don't have kids. We don't have kids, just our dogs. And she can afford to support my dream. Help.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a resident married man in this situation here, you need money to fund your dream, and then you also got to come with your own money. I apologize, and not trying to downplay your shit, but if this is your dream, you should fund your dream. Don't go to your you saying that she got the money, but nigga, she got to pick up the slack that you are dropping because you want to pursue your dream.
You got to pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces.
I had to take that. I had to take the headphones off for this.
Pick up the pieces.
I'm sure we all know and have heard of stories of actors who do have spouses that support them. Like, for example, Tabitha Brown was one where I think she and her husband were already married, but they moved to LA for the first time. It didn't work. They ended up moving to North Carolina after a few years and then moved back to California years later.
And he supported her dreams.
He supported her dreams. And she talked about how once she finally started actually blowing up on social media and was getting deep brand deals and booking acting jobs, She retired him from the LAPD. That was the understanding that they had.
He took a job that he hated.
Right. He supported her for years while she was out, auditioning and working the circuit and driving Uber and doing all these things.
Oh, yeah.
But when she finally reached a place in her career where she was the breadwinner, she retired him, and now I think he's like
he's pursuing his dream.
I think he's like a basketball coach, for like a youth league basketball coach.
Yeah.
I think he's a former athlete. Their son Quest is a basketball player, so he loves coaching kids like basketball. So that's what he does professionally. I think he has his own basketball team that he sponsors or they sponsor, and he's the coach of.
The issue with that is Tabitha knew exactly what it was she was trying to do. This guy's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He don't know what it is. It's like he dabbling everywhere. He don't know exactly what it is that he want to do.
People will show you who they are if you give them the space to do so.
Yep.
If this
give
person...
them enough rope to hang themselves.
That, yes. But I also feel like you said, in the instance where if he had proved where he was all in, he might have been working like a part-time job or no job because he wanted to hit the ground running with acting and he was doing acting. If he was like putting in the effort, then you can see that he's going to acting classes and he's in improv and he's like going on actual auditions. Babe, I went this. I got 3 auditions this week. If you see forward momentum in a direction, you could be like, I see you making the effort. Maybe I can hold on to covering the bills for a few months while you figure out what you're doing while you on this journey. But the fact that you don't have like you said, there isn't a focused direction. Why would somebody invest?
You all over the place.
Invest in you in that when it's clear that, or there's a potential that you may sit it down and now I'm out money or I'm in debt. What's the risk? Risk versus reward.
Because you don't know if you want to be Giorgio Armani or if you want to be fucking what's his name, the cupcake boss, or if you want to be fucking Gordon Cottrell, or if you want to be you want to be Vincent Van Gogh. You don't know what you want to do.